and the Mariners are going to inbound on their baseline. Royals pressing Guyton just before she reaches half court. Buckley in the corner. Guyton for three. That one's good. Bit of a heat check there. Had all the time in the world to get that one off, and Ranika Guyton is on fire in this game.
Hello, my name is Ranika Guyton, and I am in the events management program, and I'm from California. I play on the women's VIU basketball team, and I am the point guard.
Thank you so much, Ranika, for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and speak with me. Starting things off, how did you first get into playing basketball?
I was always I could just always naturally play basketball. I could always just dribble and stuff. Before I played basketball, I was actually a skateboarder, and I really wanted to be a pro skater. And then I stopped skating, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just pick up a basketball. And after that, I never put it down.
What was youth basketball like growing up in California?
So I played AAU basketball, which was travel basketball. And yeah, we did a lot of traveling, which was really cool. And we got to there was a lot of exposure, and we just got to see people from all over the world and stuff and play them. And so it was really good. Yeah, I think that's what helped me most to be a better basketball player was travel basketball, because the level of competition was really high.
Now I see that you were a transfer student. What school were you at before you came to VIU, and what was that experience like for you?
I went to the University of Maine at Fort Kent. It was really different. We didn't play in a league, so we got to travel all around the world and just play any team we wanted, basically. At first, I got to travel all the time, and I didn't have to go to school as much because we were always on the road. So it was cool, and we got to play Division I, Division II, Division III, all the divisions, and I got to learn a lot too.
So you're from California, and you've attended a university in another state. So what were some of the factors that led to your enrollment into VIU of all places?
When my last season at Maine, my coach quit. I wanted to make my senior year big because I still want to play basketball after college, so I was like, this is important. That coach that quit, he reached out to me and he was like, I want to get you out of Maine, and I think I have an opportunity for you. And Tony, my coach right now, he went into the portal and he was looking for a point guard. And so my coach reached out to me and he was like, I might have something for you, but you would have to leave soon. And so the same day, Tony DM'd me on Instagram and Facebook and was like, hey, you're exactly what I've been looking for. And I was like, wow, you just made my day. Ever since that message, we've just been talking, and it was the biggest struggle of my life to get here, but it was all worth it. Trust the process.
It's pretty well known that the day-to-day schedules of a student athlete can get pretty hectic. So what are some of your strategies for balancing school, work, basketball, and your social life?
I definitely struggled with that, my first couple years of working and basketball and stuff and time management. But coming here, it actually helped me so much to balance my life out. This team's very structured, and they have a very good system. So coming here, I was forced to be put on a system. You have to be on time, and you have to do this, you have to work out, you have to do this. It just helped me become a better person with my time management and everything.
Now, as you mentioned earlier, you've been playing basketball for a number of years, and your love for the sport is undeniable. How have you grown over the years as a basketball player?
Grown as a basketball player, definitely. I take basketball way more serious now. My first couple years, I wasn't, I was serious about it, but I know I could have done more. And now I make sure that I do everything that I can do, so that I don't ever want to be what if? So I make sure that now I just make sure I do all my workouts, get extra shots up, lift, and everything that I can do to be a better athlete.
You've had the opportunity to play basketball and learn at VIU for over a year now. What are some of your favorite things about Vancouver Island University?
I think I like how everybody is together. There's everybody's kind of a whole, especially with the athletes, you kind of feel like one. So I like that definitely. So we all support each other, and so that's definitely makes you feel way more comfortable.
So you've been fortunate enough as a member of the women's basketball team to play a lot of meaningful games and win a lot. So what are some of your favorite memories during your time as a Mariner?
My favorite memory, I definitely have to say just nationals, just making it there. Even though it didn't go the way we wanted it, it still was a crazy experience, and the crowd was insane. Just to be able to play in front of that crowd, I'll never forget that. It definitely was heartbreaking, but then at the same time, it was like we still made it this far. Like, and it was like, you know, at least we got silver.
As someone who was raised in California, what are some of your favorite things about Vancouver Island?
I think just like the scenery, like it's a beautiful place. It's super beautiful. And I think I like the water. There's just water everywhere. And like in California, you kind of gotta I have to drive a little bit to get to the water, you know? From my house, I can see the water. So I think that's probably my favorite part.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you were looking to play pro basketball after your career as a Mariners concluded. Can you tell me a little bit more about what your aspirations for life after VIU are? What's your end game? What are your goals?
Yeah, that's definitely been my dream since I've started playing, is I've always wanted to be able to go overseas. And even if it's only for like a couple years or something, that's just like my dream, and I have to experience that. And I also want to be a coach and or have my own basketball program or something like that. If given the opportunity, I would go anywhere.
What are some of the things that you miss most about home?
I would just say like my mom. That's really it. But other than that, I get to be here and do what I love, so it's not too much to miss.
How often do you get to see members of your family? Do you have any relatives that live in the area? Is there anyone that makes the trip to come and watch you play?
I actually have no family in Canada at all. And I since I've been here, none of my family's been able to visit, which it's okay. I understand. So I usually just go home for Christmas. Like I just went home and I got to see my family. But other than that, yeah, I don't feel as lonely. It doesn't really bother me as much just because I know that I have my teammates there and my friends.